It's MORAA, the truth teller. MORAA, the one and only truth teller.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, I have seen one lady on this YouTube space running helter-skelter. Guys, at first, she was out here saying, you know what, Marwa has never sued anybody. Marwa, he is so mean with his money, he can never buy anything for himself. How can he sue nobody? How can he pay lawyers? How can he take anyone to court? You know, it is what it is. You know, reaction must continue. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Guys, it is okay to do reaction. Reaction must continue, even on this other side. You know, all people come out to say is, do your reaction without insulting people, without defaming people, without making up stories, without gossiping about people, without messing people's brands, without, implicating people in things you're not even sure of, calling them big names like scammers, and yet you cannot even prove nothing. That is all people come out here to say. So this issue of reaction must continue. Yes, it must continue. It is a niche on YouTube. Everybody knows that by now because you people have been singing it like a song. So, what is the problem? Guys, first of all, they came out to talk about this M-Pesa issue. They're trying to deter Marwa from collecting cash. In fact, they are trying to deter Marwa's subscribers from donating to this worthy cause. That is why they are beginning all these stories. How can a line, be given to somebody else? Of course, a line can be given to somebody else. It happens. And guys, I even said in another video that even I living in Kenya, I've had a line that I wasn't using be given to somebody else. It happens if you're not using the line. So guys, besides that, they also came up with this thing of, he is trying to scam. He has collected enough. Why is Marwa giving Githiriba money? Why not the family members? They came up with everything. But one thing, I feel like this particular person, amqarol, is kind of, starting to feel somehow, because she is the one who was out here always talking about there is nothing Marwa can do. Marwa. Like it's a joke. But guys, for me, I've always known that in life, there's always a first time for everything. Even that person who's never done something, they can still do it. As long as they are alive and kicking. Hey, never put anything past anyone. And the thing is, if you truly did not want him to go that route, you would have toned it down a little bit. But you see, guys, it's so funny how they want to really, engage very high gears on this person, yet think that he will not be provoked enough to take action. It doesn't make sense to me. If I don't want you to take action, then I try to play, back and forth a little bit. Not really like be on your neck constantly like that. Because you might snap and decide, you know what, MORAA, it is what it is, But it seems that this particular person had really, thought of Marwa in a very, very, I don't know what way. Gosh. So she is out here, like she normally does, trying to apportion blame on somebody else. She will come out and do something, and then she will say, it is Michele Ponte. It is Gintu. We are many, all of us have done it. It is not just me. She doesn't want to take responsibility. She doesn't want the focus to be on her. She does not want to have to pay for her sins. So she is out here, Putting 𝐬𝐲 on the front. You know, like how you go to a battle and you're putting this person, in front of you. So in case of anything, they get the first hit. That is exactly what she is doing. So she has come out to talk about Mr. 𝐬𝐲 and, his, recent weird, very toxic utterances, So she was talking about, reacting on that, of course, picking it up and, amplifying it on her platform and reacting on it, which is okay. However, she is now asking a question to Marwa and family. She is asking if they are going to take this man to court as well. Because they seem to want to take people to court. So if they are to take people to court, they should begin with 𝐬𝐲. And guys, you all remember when she had a confrontation with D and she came out to say the same thing. And I remember I did a reaction and I said that, you know what, 𝐬𝐲 just came to the streets the other day. Even a fool knows that. 𝐬𝐲 came to the streets just the other day. And before then, this same carrot had been talking, defaming, insulting, putting down, name it. She'd been doing this to Marwa and family. 𝐬𝐲 just came to join in, and maybe add some more stories, but they had already started doing this long time ago. So what is your defense, carrot? I don't get it. That if they are to take people to court, they should start with, okay, what if they don't? What if they don't start with 𝐬𝐲? What if they start with you and all those things that you had said even before 𝐬𝐲 came to the streets? So what will be your defense? Are you going to be in court saying, no, there's a man called 𝐬𝐲. Why isn't he here? In order for me to be arrested, prosecuted, that man 𝐬𝐲 has to be here as well. Guys, is that the defense she's going to give in court? Guys, tell me. Lawyers in the house. Is that how it works? Is that how it works nowadays? I'll just go and say, no. I stole with so-and-so, so she has to be here. Before she's here, nobody should tell me nothing. Nobody should talk to me. Nobody should read me any charges. I have to have the other person right here so that this case can go on. How about the part you played in this whole thing? What was your role? Even if you did something, 5 of you had your own role. There is that part that you played as you. You have to take responsibility of what you are doing. You cannot keep apportioning blame to everybody else but yourself. If you are going to be taken to court, it's going to be because of what you have done. And if they choose to take 𝐬𝐲, it'll be because of what 𝐬𝐲 has done. So trying to hang on 𝐬𝐲's coat, trying to put the blame on him is not going to save your carrots. And I don't know why this lady keeps panicking out here on the streets. Guys, she has 3 lawyers. 3 whole lawyers. And her brother is a tycoon. Probably the most richest person in the world. Guys, people are lying to themselves that they're the richest people in the world. They are not. She's got a brother who she said is so loaded that if you dare touch her, if Marwa dares to touch her, hey, they will know who the brother is. Oh my God. A woman who knows the governor, guys. Hey! A woman who knows the chief. A woman to whom policemen are nothing. They're too down low for her. So I don't understand why she keeps coming up with all these things, looking panicky and all. It doesn't make sense. I had to burst your bubble. You have to deal with what your role was in this whole thing. It is what it is. They may even decide not to prosecute 𝐶𝐻. And there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, yes. But guys, I am so happy in Marwa's last live stream because he gave the negative people a blackout. They were expecting him to come out and say a lot, spill the beans, spill the tea, spill everything, so that they can know his strategy, so that they can know what he is planning, so that they can go ahead of him. But I was so happy because Marwa stopped them at their tracks. This is what Marwa should do moving forward, especially when it comes to what he is planning to do. About the case, about very important issues, in his life. This is how he should behave. Now they're left wondering, like, what? How did he not say anything? Some of these people come to pose as nice people who are asking Marwa questions, and these kind of questions, clearly, you can tell that they want to trigger him. They want him to say something that they can use against him. I love that Marwa was so calm, cool, and collected. And he said, let's not talk about that. Actions speak louder than words. And he said, the people always come out to ask. He gets money. What does he do with that money? Or something like that. And he said that this time around, he is going to show them. Or rather, they are going to see where the money will go. Or they are going to see what the money is going to do. What a blackout. And then that is also an assurance that indeed, he is going to do what he says he is going to do. Guys, anybody can get fed up. Anybody can get tired. Anybody can get to their wits' end. Anybody can just say, you know what? Let come what may. Let us move. Let's do it.
Man is perfect. However, to me, she is a nice lady. My mom is very nice. If my mom was a bad lady, you'd see it from me, for example. My mom is very prayerful. My mom is very nice, But sometimes you have to understand when you can never always have friends. There will always be people who don't like you, even if you do whatever to them, like in a very good way. You'll always have people who, in one or the other, find a reason why they just don't like you. And sometimes you're like, okay, maybe this is just life, But I've told you guys, let's not discuss about that because,
And guys, I also saw Black Demon with the same question. Asking Marwa, are you going to take your papa to the courts? Are you going to drag him along for all these things that he is saying? But guys, there's one thing I also want to say. Even with these negative reactors, I have seen that they acknowledge that this guy has crossed the line. This guy indeed, the so-called father has crossed the line. This is too much. This is too bad. There are things that as a normal person, you wouldn't come out here and start yapping, no matter what, no matter the fallout you have with somebody. It is crazy. And like I said in a previous video, this guy should be the one out here telling people how to live their lives, imparting wisdom on people. He should be the one people are looking up to. But guys, this is too bad. And Mary TV, I heard you saying on your video that he is not a representative of how, Kenyan old men behave. And I said, oh my gosh, that was very timely because people were asking me in my comment section, is this how Kenyan old men behave. I thought old men are supposed to be wiser than this. I thought they were supposed to be more respectful than this. So indeed, people are actually asking already. And I'm also out here to say that indeed, he is not a representative, of how Kenyan old men behave. They do not behave like this. This is a shame. Guys, the things that this man was saying, you can imagine if his children watch that video. Like, seriously, guys. The advice that he was giving to Congrats' dad about taking a beautiful house girl into the sugarcane plantation. What kind of talk is that? Your grandkids, your kids, your grown kids, watching something like that. Now, we're not even talking about Marwa, but even, his other kids. The ones who have degrees like thermometers. Guys. And yet they cannot even build him a decent house. So what are the degrees for? So this is what Carrots said. And also, we shall listen to what the Black Beauty said as well.
That is not the case. Then, let's go back to the title of this video. Guys, are these people also going to take this man to court with the rest of us as reactors? Because most of the videos that we have done about Mama on these streets, most of them are always coming from 𝐶𝐐eHRA. All of them, they're coming from 𝐶𝐶eHRA, apart from the other one that she removed her clothes back in the river. That apart from the other one that the Nyabohanse boys were saying that, oh, they were practicing whatever they're practicing, that was a different one. The other one that Michele Ponte said that they were practicing whatever, all those things, they were being practiced. You hear me? Guys, it is what it is. We are moving with the vibes, guys, because it's not easy, when our parents are coming out here to start, nyashing in front of our own eyes. You expect us to keep quiet. Listen, if we are going to court, guys, I'll be taking all of you, including your cats. All of us are going to court. 𝐶𝐶eHRA should be in front. When we reach there, let him even open the other nyash that he has never even opened. We want to hear these things. It is what it is. It's a question. Why will they choose to pick only one person or two or three? Oh, we are taking this one to court. Oh, we are taking the other one to court. When the storyteller himself is giving us reasons to continue reacting on the streets, he's sitting there talking, giving, nyashing, all those things.
Everybody knows Esther as a 𝐶𝐿 woman. Even we on Whitey, we know Esther as a 𝐶𝐿 woman. I'm asking myself, are they going to, the way they are terrorizing people in the village, that if you talk about them, they are going to call police on you, or they are going to take you to court? Are they going to take 𝐶𝐿 to court? I'm asking for my subscribers. King of the Swan, you are always watching my videos. Are you going to take Mr. 𝐶𝐿 to court? Don't come and say tomorrow I say you should take him. I'm asking. You understand? We are just here to ask.
Well, I beg to answer them, using my own opinion. I feel like, this man, of course, has gone overboard. And I feel like this family should actually do something. Do something in the sense that, first of all, they should do something because he is just getting worse. He is just getting worse. And the something that they should do is just maybe try to get like some other elders, ones with sense, get them and, try to, have a meeting with this particular mzee. Let him just say what his problem is. Let him be told, you know what? I think you are now doing yourself a disservice. I think you're going too far. We don't like what you're doing. You've got to stop. You can do your reactions. You can talk about all other things. You can even talk about us. but be respectful. What the hell is this? In fact, guys, talking about them, he should be told X. No, 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 no. Because this one, he just doesn't have the bricks. He doesn't know where to toe the line. He doesn't know, how to put boundaries. This one, no. He should just be told that, But then again, I know it's going to be hard because he has already started being paid on YouTube. And we all know that, talking about marwa is what puts food on people's tables. That is what brings the money. So this guy, if he starts talking about anything else, probably, and most probably, he is not going to be making the views that he is making. So, which means that his revenue will go down. And now that is where the problem is. Because if you look at this Mzee's YouTube channel, the very first videos he was doing about Korean culture, about, Korean traditions and all that stuff, they were getting very few views. The views were very low. But when he started all these shenanigans, he has started to get, views somehow. So, that will be a very tricky situation. But then for me, honestly, guys, if he doesn't stop, my opinion is that then, as carrots and crew are being taken to court, he should follow suit. At the end of the day, guys, we are not even sure if this guy is an imposter. He could as well be an imposter. Marwa has not stated that he is his father. Neither has Esther. Oh yes, I can hear some of you all, but they have not denied it either. Yes, they have not denied it, and neither have they confirmed it. So for me, it is there, hanging in the balance. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. So this guy could actually be an imposter. And guys, we all know that the child is mama's baby and father's maybe. The only person who knows if Kohera is Marwa's real father is the mother. Oh yes, he could be out here talking all this talk, and yet he is not. That is the truth. The fact that they were staying together does not mean that he's the father. That is the truth, guys. So all this talk, and chest thumping about me having this son, me this, that, and the other. Because guys, blood is thicker than water. Are you seeing any thickness of blood here? Is anybody seeing any thickness of blood? Like seriously. Hey, this Mzee came into this space, through Marwa's biggest hater. In fact, Masubo is the one who named Marwa Kenge. The name that the whole lazy gang is using. Masubo has been trashing this family from day one. His first reaction video, if you guys all remember. This is the guy who introduced this Mzee into this space. This is the guy who initiated him into this reaction. Blood is thicker than water. Hey! Everybody who defends Marwa, everybody who is pro-Marwa is a hater, according to this Mzee. How can that be, guys? Everybody who wants the best for Marwa is a hater, according to this guy. So the people who are good people are the people who want the worst for his son. He really got me, guys, when he came out to praise, Black Demon for insulting people on the streets. A woman who has started a movement, or rather a woman who started a movement of trashing his son, making sure that his son's brand goes down. That is the woman he came out to call daughter. Daughter, hey, you are so good. I love what you did. Keep up the good work, my daughter. Whoa. Blood is thicker than water? There's no blood here. This guy is an imposter, guys. Somebody call the popo. This guy, no. The more I think about it, the more I see he is not his father. And guys, remember I also did another reaction where he came out to even confuse the dates of when MORAA was born. How can he not know? How come he has never showed us a little picture of little MORAA? Huh? How come he has never shown us a little family picture of how they were a happy little family? How comes he has never shown anything as proof, guys? Is this a father or an imposter? This is somebody who has been brought out to this space by the lazy gang so they can use him to trash this family. It is what it is, guys. That is exactly what they are doing. Have you all noticed that whenever 𝐶𝐿 does a video, Carrots will take the video and run with it real quick and do a live stream, you know, amplifying it and mocking this family even more, using the same video that 𝐶𝐿 has done? She wants to hide behind him. And that is why they brought him to this space. And guys, this old papa cannot be trusted, if you ask me. He is a liar, for lack of a better word. This guy does not have his story straight. This mzee, the very first time he was interviewed by Masubo 1, he claimed that him and Congrats' mom separated because of cultural differences. He spoke about some tradition, you know, some traditional stuff that made them not to be able to stay together. They had to part ways amicably, according to the very first interview that he did with Masubo. Then later on his channel, he came and stated, Congrats' dad came and he snatched Congrats' mom away from him. He claimed that Congrats' dad, you know, came and told Esther this thing of, you know, I'm from India, I am learned and this and that. And so when Esther saw that, you know, a graduate from India, you know, somebody who's come from abroad, that's according to 𝐶𝐿, she left him and eloped with this other man. So already those are two different versions of the story of how they went separate ways. And now, the last one that he came to give people the other day is when he said that his sister-in-law, you know, is the one who incited Esther and told her, you know what? What are you doing with this lame man? You know, you deserve better than this. You can have better. You can do better. You know? He is not of your class. He is not of your league. You better leave. And Esther, because she did not have a brain of her own, decided to do exactly what this other lady had told her. Those are three different stories, three different versions. So which one is true, Mr. 𝐶𝐿? Clearly you are lying. The very first time you said that Esther left you by herself. Second time you said she was snatched away from you. Third time, you said it is somebody else who made her leave you. So which is which? If you want to lie, just keep your story straight. Stick to one lie. You know, write it down so you can remember how you lied the first. Oh my God. Imagine, guys, an old mzee. It is a shame, guys. It's a big damn shame. And guys, I also heard Carrots talking about, you know, the people who've been given shout outs by MORAA. You know, where are they now? Where are those people who are given shout outs? Guys, I normally really find it amusing when they come out asking such kind of a question. You know, where is so and so? And the person is right on the screens, you know, on the YouTube streets. The people who MORAA gave shout outs. Of course, guys, She was trying to imply that all the people MORAA has given a shout out have failed on YouTube. That is not true. You better come up with another lie, carrots. We have a number of people who are successful. We've got people like Chalo Kush, Lynette K.E., who is his wife, Royal Kim, Finding Ian, Nasto, Mayugno. Of course, people cannot have everything, guys. People cannot have everything. Like, they are self-sufficient. Even you watching me, you know, there are things you still need. Even if you're a trillionaire, you will still have something that you need here and there. But generally, they are successful in their craft because it feeds them. You know, they depend on it. They feed their families. They clothe their families. They do everything, you know, with the YouTube space. Of course, I hear people coming out here to say, oh, donations, donations. Even you get donations. Who has stopped you? You know, get your salary and get donations as well. Big deal. We have so many people, MORAA, Lennox Jr., and many others. People who did not have anything that they were doing. But right now, they are good. You know, and even better than other people. Those people that Carrots gives shout outs, where are they themselves? Because guys, even her, she normally gives shout outs out here. You know, strong man. Where are you? You know, please guys, go support. Huh? I don't know who and who. I'm not going to mention their names here because honestly, I'm not in the business of supporting them. You know. So and so. Where are they? The ones that she gives shout outs. Are they all successful? They can never be. And that is how life is. Same thing to MORAA. You know, there are those he gave shout outs who are not successful. It is normal. That is life. And there's something else that Carrots likes to, bring out to the streets. Talking about MORAA was, telling people not to let people who do not have gifts into the party, you know. And, she even said that MORAA used to, I think, put people at the gate to ask them, you know, what has that person come with? What has that other person come with? Stuff like that. I don't know if they were calling MORAA on phone and telling him, you know, so-and-so is here, or there's a visitor who is here who wants to come in. And, so MORAA asks them, you know, what do they have? What gift did they carry and stuff like that. I find that to be a big fat lie because, guys, we were all here. And we saw people like 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄, come without anything. The only thing she had was, a baby in her arms. And if you remember, she went to live at Percy's house. And if you again remember, Percy came out to say that MORAA will be taking care of 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄 for as long as she is going to be around. So Percy gave out accommodation. And MORAA was giving money for food for both Eve and the baby. And I'm sure he was giving money for Pampers and stuff like that. If you remember also, Royal Kim, when he came, of course, it was dramatic. People started calling him, a spy and all this stuff. But at some point, when MORAA agreed that he will stay, MORAA got him some place outside the villa and he was actually paying for him rent. So I'm saying all this to say that there are some people who came to the villa, with nothing, and MORAA had to go into his pocket to take care of these people. And those are just two examples. I am sure there are many, many others. Of course, there were people who brought gifts. And like we say in our African custom, you cannot go to somebody's place, especially if you want a favor from them, guys. Honestly. With empty hands. It doesn't make sense. You will take them something, no matter how small. You will carry a token with you. Not because that person has asked, not because you are bribing this person, not because you're paying them, but because you're trying to show appreciation to this person. That is exactly what these people are doing. And of course, most of these people, nobody told them to come with anything. They offered to bring whatever it is that they were offering. People were even offering, people who are not at the party, people who are abroad, guys. People in the UK, the US, other parts of Africa, Asia, wherever. You know, people who love marwa were contributing to the party by giving money to buy food for people, you know, to buy stuff that was needed for the house so that people can be comfortable over there. Who was telling them? Who was compelling them? Them, they didn't come to the gate. But they felt the need to help towards this party. So it is the same thing. It is only that these ones came physically, but there are others who were never there physically, but they still gave their money. Who compelled them to do it? Who? Did Marwa say, even those people who are abroad, they should be giving, and we should see how they are giving? I mean, what? This clearly shows that people were giving because they wanted to give. It was from their hearts. It's as simple as that. Of course, at first, there was the gate fee that had been put, you know. But besides that, any other thing that people came with, you know, it was because they wanted to. It is what it is. And guys, this issue of working for free, most of these people who went to the villa also offered their services. You know, just as people offered their cash, others also offered their services. And like I said, guys, there is no way you can go to somebody's house, you know, eat their food, you know, party, enjoy yourself, and not do anything. That doesn't even make sense. You also have to clean up after yourself. You have to help out here and there, even without anybody telling you. That is common sense. And working for free, for those who really worked for free, they wanted to work for free because nobody called them there. I don't remember Marwa sending memos, you know, to specific individuals, you know, inviting them, you know, with their names, dear so-and-so, please attend the party. He extended an invite, you know, a general invite to everybody. And so whoever wanted to go went. So I don't see why people are complaining. And the thing is, most of these people who are actually at the party are not complaining that they worked for free. It is the people out here who are complaining for them. They're the ones who are crying, you know, more than the bereaved, which does not make sense. People like MORAA, if you guys remember, Marwa actually found him working and said, I found somebody here, you know, working. And I didn't even know he was here. And I remember Marwa putting him on camera and asking him, you know, like, bro, what are you doing here? Who told you to work? Who assigned you the duties? And he said, you know what? I came, I saw people working. I decided to join, you know, to join them, to assist in the work. So this thing is tired, you know, when Carrots and crew come out to talk about this thing about Marwa does not help people for free. Which things are for free anyway in this world? You know, do they help people for free themselves? What have they ever done for anyone besides tarnish other people's names? You know, what have they ever done, guys? Besides being crabs in a barrel, you know, their work is just to push other people down to their level. They should tell us what they have done, you know, for free themselves. If people do not have content, they should just, you know, do something else. You know, like I see Carrots trying, you know, to do her poultry farming, educating people on poultry farming, instead of coming out here to yap things that really don't make sense. You know, so if you have not liked this video up to this moment, what are you waiting for? Please give this video a massive thumbs up. And for those who have not subscribed to this channel, please take this opportunity to hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on the bell notification so that whenever I upload a video, you get to be notified by YouTube. For those who have come across this channel for the very first time and you are wondering what this channel is all about, we are a reaction channel where we analyze, criticize, and react on videos that have been put out on the YouTube space. If you have enjoyed today's video, please join us by clicking on the subscribe button as well. And for those who are already subscribed, I want to say thank you and welcome. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the best of the best. Let us continue liking each and every video, sharing them widely, and commenting on this video. Let me know what you think, guys. Give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. Drop them like they're hot in the comments section. Let us meet in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.